Franky loves soda. You can say what powers him, but that got me thinking. How much cola does Franky drink? First, we gotta find two things. One being, how much is in one bottle? Oh, never mind. First, we gotta find the single thing. How much does Franky drink in a day? This is where we struggle, gamers. Much like finding a holographic Charizard, measuring a day in one piece is impossible. Many have tried, and some have failed, but it's about the journey. Well, journey my ass when it's a theory to be solved. But even if we had a good time, we need to figure out, does his bottles in his beer cooler belly count as him drinking them? They fuel him, yes, but he doesn't drink them. And it can be inconsistent, as one day, the Straw Hats has spent a whole day fighting for their lives, and the next couple of days, they're just sailing. So we're going to use all reliable with this one, using random numbers. Let's say the 3 in his cooler count as him drinking. Well, that's a minimum of 3. Or there can be 3 from drinking anyway, as Franky would have 1 for each meal. So a minimum of 3 bottles of 6 liters, and a maximum is another one for casually drinking outside of meals, and the additional 3 in his cooler. So Franky can be estimated to drink around 3 to 7 bottles, or 6 to 14 liters of Coke a day. So in a year, he would be up to having 1,095, 2,555 bottles, or 2,190 to 5,110 liters of Coke. He's practically made of Coke at this point. Franky was 26 when he became a cyborg, and since Franky is 36, in the past 10 years, he has drank over 10,950 to 25,550 bottles, or 21,900 to 51,100 liters of Coca-Cola. He somehow drinks more than an Irish alcoholic. Now this is where the fun begins, CSGO players. Now we figure out how many calories and sugar does he get from it. If we look on the nutrients label, a single 2-liter bottle of 1 serving is 140 calories and 39 total sugars. But one bottle has 6 servings, so if we multiply this by 6, we get 840 calories and 234 grams of sugar. From just one 2-liter, we're saying this cyborg to the pearly gates themselves. Multiply by 3, and the minimum is 2,520 calories and 702 grams of sugary goodness. So on Franky's light day, he would be already sent to the hospital from a sugar rush. And so for the maximum amount of 7 bottles a day, he would have over 5,880 calories and 1,638 grams of sugar. Oh, but we're far from over. Now we're going to figure out how many calories and sugar that was in a span of a decade. As I mentioned before, Franky had up to 25,550 bottles of Coke. But for calories, he has had up to 9,198,000 to 21,462,000 calories on just cola alone. As for sugar, he has had up to 5,978,700 grams of sugar in just 10 years. Last time I talked about sugar was with 4Kid Sanji and his lollipops. Franky is consuming 4 times as much as that. So maybe only having a Coke diet isn't good for you. So there you have it. The super cyborg himself should actually be super duper obese. Moral of the story, check the nutrient labels and buy gold. Bye!